has been keeping your connection a secret. And Spirit says that if a connection has to be a secret, you shouldn't be in it. Or if this person feels like they need to hide you from people, they don't need to even be engaging with you. So let's see what this is about. Oh, so this person's having a really hard time staying away from you too. It's like, it's kind of making me feel like it's like a forbidden situation. Like friends and family don't approve, or they could be, hopefully not, in another relationship or married or something like that. But they feel like they can't stay away from you. Also, definitely you and this person have been having a power struggle or butting heads about something, not seeing eye to eye, not on the same page about things. There's something about this connection too, where you feel like you have to settle to be with this person, or you would have to sacrifice too much, your self-worth, your integrity, to be able to make things work with this person. This person definitely has messed up with you. But Spirit says, don't let that be the reason you give up on someone. So I don't think it's a cheating situation, guys. For some of you, it could be that they're hiding you from another, like a significant other that they're with, a wife or a husband or whatever, girlfriend, boyfriend. But for a lot of you, it just feels like you're going to end up getting an apology from this person. They did something. We're going to be diving deeper into it to see what they did. But whatever they did, it was out of a fear of having to start over, or like a new beginning, of getting out of their comfort zone. So it does look like they did something stupid. Yeah, but Spirit, there's a lot of energy coming through here about Spirit saying to try your best to not judge this person. It is necessary for you to set boundaries with them. See, and it literally says great love never came from comfort zone. So you're dealing with somebody that too have been having a hard time seeing their faults in this situation. So they're needing to really reflect on how they moved with you, or what they did here. And then there's also, like I said, a lot of energy of Spirit saying, try your best to not judge this person, because there's possibly a lot of things you don't know. But again, that's not your fault either if this person didn't tell you, right? They didn't share, if they're not sharing everything with you, they're concealing things from you, they're concealing you. They have something going on. And Spirit is saying, try your best to not judge them. Or like you don't fully know why this person has done some of the things they've done. Okay, give me one more card. We're going to see what this is about. But they feel guilty. They feel guilty, or they're going to start to feel guilty. This person is quite emotionally unavailable as well. I feel like this person, they've been using you, maybe not intentionally using you, but if you are dealing with somebody when you know that you can't reciprocate, it's like this person's been dealing with you without the intention to really have connection with you. Which if they find somebody that wants that same type of dynamic as them, that's fine, right? But if they're dealing with you when they know that you do want connection, you do want something deep and meaningful, or they maybe even told you that that is what they wanted, but it really, they didn't even have the ability to see. It could have been more out of ego. Like there's something about your connection where they were maybe trying to stroke their ego versus really trying to have like deep connection with you. And that's how they used you to some degree. They weren't really trying to have a connection with you. They were trying to maybe get some type of selfish need met. Or this person doesn't really know how to have deep connections with people. So that's possibly why Spirit is saying, try your best to not judge them, because you're dealing with somebody that this is just like all that they know is to move through connections with people this way. Now I know you're like, probably like, they're a grown adult, you know, it's their responsibility to heal. All that's true. But we're going to see. We're going to see why Spirit is saying to kind of give this person the benefit of the doubt a little bit. They're saying you need to still have your boundaries in place. Oh, see, guys, we have social norms. Social norms just fell off this deck. It says outdated cultural beliefs, toxic social norms learned, unhealthy thinking patterns. Yeah, this person's conditioned, brainwashed, conditioned. Interesting. Maybe we should use that deck since it wanted to fall over and show me that. So they're in some type of outdated cultural norms or ways of thinking, the way they were raised, the way they were conditioned. This criticism card really wants to come out too. It just fell again. Always criticizing partner, subconsciously creating wedges. It's never good enough. Yeah, like with that subconscious wedges, they don't even realize, like, to some degree, like, what they're doing that's causing issues between the two of you, or possibly causing issues in other relationships or in past relationships. See, the thing too is this person always knew that you had good intentions. They always knew that they could depend on you. But do you feel that same way about them? That's the problem. It's like they were not giving you the same energy you were giving them. Yeah, there's something about this situation that's triggering their inner child. They have a wounded inner child. Restraint. There's a lot of love here between you and this person, though. Yeah, taking things slow, holding off on sex, delayed gratification. So for some of you, this person hasn't even really, they've been trying to like take things very slow with you, or you possibly have not even been intimate with this person, and they're doing that on purpose. You have guilt trip here, pressure you to, what? This is two conflicting energies. This person's a little bit, maybe sometimes you feel like they're trying to take things slow and they're kind of like holding back from you. And then other times they're like coming on too strong, or it seems like they're coming on too strong when they go from these two different extremes, right? What in the world? Tell me more. On and off. Yeah. Lots of, okay. Breakup to make up, inconsistent communication. They're an avoidant, guys. They're avoiding being official, said not looking to get serious, not straight answers. Short term. Yeah. Keeping you in the dark, not thinking long-term success, wanting instant gratification. Yep. Disrespect. Talk down to you. Don't respect your boundaries. They do inconsiderate things. Consuming. Unhealthy obsession, a world built around love, too focused on one person. What is consuming? Dishonesty. Protection. Okay, so what's the problem? Conditional. Yeah. This person, I don't know if this person's ever been loved unconditionally. They were giving you a very conditional love, it looks like. Wanting you to change, looking to be completed. Their expectations must be met. Making you feel safe, feeling protective of you. It's just like you gave this person an unconditional love while they were giving you a conditional love. But I feel like that's kind of what this person only knows. Yeah, they only know attachment. This is like the collective reading I did a few days ago. Learning the difference between attachment and connection. So maybe you're learning this and they're learning this too, but I feel like this person only knows, yeah, don't like being single, doing anything to keep a lover, fear of loss, intimacy, no games, sexual desire, future. They do see a future with you. Yeah, what did I say? You guys have been having a hard time getting on the same page. Same page and future. So you guys actually do both see each other as long-term partners, or you will get to that point at some point, because we do have faithfulness, longing, same page, and future. So this person's they're going to feel a void without you in their life. They're going to feel like there's nobody else like you. You're always on their mind, getting rid of distractions. So they're going to end up making changes out of this relation, these feelings that they have for you. They're feeling very frustrated in a situation, or they feel like, yeah, it's hard to be on the same page. They feel like they possibly will have to sacrifice too much. But then we have liberation. Love sets you free. Freedom to be who you are, always exploring and learning. So they're going to achieve a sense of freedom that they've never felt if they choose to surrender to this connection. But it seems that they've definitely been trying to control it. Definitely control the pace at which it progresses. Let's see a little bit more about this person, because I'm still not really understanding like what this is about. I'm not understanding it. There's something in my eyeball, of course. We have sentimentality here. Yeah, they're going to have a really hard time letting you go. This is kind of similar to the Twin Flames reading that I just filmed a little bit ago, but they're going to have a really hard time letting you go, missing you, looking at your pictures, getting emotional when they reminisce on the memories that the two of you shared. And Yeah, this person has done a lot of projecting on you. It says, I'm sorry for accusing me of things you didn't even do. I'm so used to people hurting me. I assumed you were just trying to hurt me too. I should have treated you better. So again, there's that conditioning. Them thinking that the past is that the future is going to still be like the past, and thinking you're going to be like other people that they've dealt with. Yeah, they're going to want your forgiveness. Yeah, they feel guilty, or they're going to start feeling guilty. It's like as they heal from other things that have happened to them, they're also going to start to look at the situation between the two of you differently. And they're going to start feeling really, really guilty for how they treated you, because they projected their wounds onto you. Yeah, it literally says on this card, significant drama from the past. So whatever they went through in their past, they had not healed from it. They had not let it go. They possibly even just shut down emotionally. That's why they're emotionally unavailable, is because sometimes people do that as like a coping mechanism, guys. When they've gone through a lot and they don't know how to process their emotions, they just shut down and they close off emotionally entirely. And it just seems like that's what this person possibly did. But there's some shit that happened to them in the past that has them in some irrational, unexplained fears, checking out in certain situations, overreacting to small things. Like they are triggered very easily. And they have self-worth issues. They don't even feel worthy of love. So yeah, they've been pushing you away because you guys have been giving them unconditional love, and they've been pushing it away because they never even got it. They possibly never even got it from their parents, not even from their exes. So they're pushing it away because they feel they don't know how to accept it. They've never received it anymore. They've never received it. You're the first person to love this person unconditionally. And I know that that's going to sound crazy. They just don't see how you could love them with who they are. I don't really know what they feel like is unlovable. They can feel like everything about them is unlovable. Yeah, they don't know how to deal with their emotions. As soon as you got emotional or things that get a little too deep between the two of you, they would run. Scorpio, Gemini energy here. Yeah, what did I say about this person's ego? They were pursuing you out of trying to stroke their ego, or that's why they do anything, is to stroke their ego. Yeah, very selfish person coming through. Driven by a need to prove oneself better than others, does not truly love the person, but love more what the person gives. So they wanted you to validate them. They wanted your love and your attention, but it's like they weren't appreciating it. They were like, it was just stroking their ego that you cared about them and that you were giving them your attention and giving them your love. They weren't being like, wow, somebody really loves me. I should reciprocate that. They were like, oh, this person loves me. It's like they're very egotistical. They were using you as a source of validation to feel worthy while neglecting you, to feel special, to feel important, while they were not making you feel special or important. My pride and my ego help. It's like they love how you love them. That's what it is. They just liked how you loved them. It made them feel good. Connection is when it's reciprocal. They were just loving how you were loving them and not giving it back to you. But that could be changing. Now that they're feeling your absence, they're starting to miss you. They're starting to get emotional about you. Wow, yeah. It says, I'm afraid you'll reject me because I fear I'm not good enough for you. My self-confidence was just a facade. So is anything changing? I see they're going to start feeling guilty and want your forgiveness. See, so we have deceit here. They definitely have been wearing a mask. They've been trying to lie to themselves like that they don't have feelings for you. They actually care a lot, but they're trying to deny it. So they've been choosing to settle. What's happening going forward? Visionary. So it says, I finally see and understand everything. I'm feeling hopeful for the future and envisioning you back in my life while continuously working on myself. Feeling hopeful and empowered, thinking positively moving forward, beginning to think about or plan in the future with imagination and wisdom. They're going through it, or they're about to be going through it. Dark night of the soul, inner turmoil. They feel like they said some shit to you that you didn't deserve, or that they shouldn't have said. They said it out of anger or fear. I've just heard embarrassment. Yeah, they feel like they didn't think it through. They're sorry for hurting you with their words. They're very hot and cold with you. They're going to end up taking a leap of faith at some point. There's something about your connection, and I've been picking up on this a lot too in the readings. It's something about your connection that they feel like goes against their views of what a relationship should look like. So whatever that is, what is that, spirit? They have like an idealistic look. Oh, I can't talk. Idealistic view on what a relationship should be like. Well, we definitely can see this person felt like they shouldn't have to reciprocate, right? We have the Sun, Leo energy. We have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Aries energy for me as a reader. We have the Two of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So things kind of slowly going in a different direction. It looks like it's in a more positive direction with the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Eight of Wands. And yeah, something's progressing or it's kind of maybe going to move quickly. We're going to see about that. Clarify the Magician. The Three of Wands. Expansion. Growth. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, something's moving towards commitment or something long-term and stable now. It's maybe slow moving or it has been slow moving. Oh, because of the Devil. Capricorn energy. It could be because of an addiction, toxic attachments, bad habits, toxic ways of thinking. What is the Knight of Pentacles and the Devil? Yeah, somebody's like not seeing things clearly. And I was just talking about this in the Twin Flames reading. There's some type of illusions. Someone's like, it has clouded judgment right now. They're confused. They're not seeing things clearly. And it's just they're not under, that's what's slowing things down is their warped perception of things. Page of Pentacles. They could possibly think that they're giving more than they actually are too. Or they feel like they're giving enough and they're not. What about the King of Cups? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Page of Wands. Strength card. Temperance. Yeah, I just feel like they're going to be coming more as they heal. They have like, yeah, they're in a very unstable living situation too, or they're just not in a place to really settle down and commit with the Knight of Wands and the Four of Wands. They're just very unstable. They're needing to, and it could be because, like I said, of a substance, or it could just be that wherever they're living or whoever they're surrounded by is also causing a lot of instability. Or they're just unstable because of unresolved wounds, right? They need to heal. They need to find balance, temperance energy, Six of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Star. This person feels like, or they're about to awaken. Look at this, the Hanged Man. This is them having a change in perspective. This person is about to realize that they either lost or they're losing their wish fulfillment. We have the Star, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. It's like, but it's like they're only going to recognize this possibly after you abandon the situation or they feel left out in the cold, rejected. They're going to have a wake-up call here. This person's also awakening to their feelings and emotions for you. Judgment, the Scorpio energy, we have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and we have the Ace of Cups. This person's awakening to their feelings and emotions. Look at this. Look at this. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. This is them obtaining knowledge and wisdom, and it's kind of happening fast, too. They're going to be very determined. This could also be them trying to get a hold of you. They could be very determined to talk to you because they're going to have this awaken to this. The Empress and the Emperor. They're going to feel like you guys are counterparts. You guys are meant to be together. All right? You're supposed to be together. And it could happen very suddenly. What is causing the sudden shift? I've been picking up on these sudden shifts in my readings lately a lot. But I want to know what's causing the sudden shift. What is causing the sudden shift? It could be, for some of you, they're finally forgiving something from their past. Yeah, I lack the maturity to handle a person like you. They need to, like, forgive their parents or forgive an ex or something like that. Secret admirer. What's causing the shift? Inner conflict coming out again. They're not ready to express their true feelings to you. Not finished. They don't feel like it's over between the two of you. Detached. Definitely emotionally closed off. It literally says on this card, I'm emotionally closed off so I don't feel my past wounds. True love. Yeah, they feel like you are their true love. But see, I don't know. This person could think that lust is love, and that's not true, right? But, yeah, divine timing is at play. Regrets. Yeah, they're going to have to, I regret the things I should have done but never did. I feel like they regret things they did do. I feel like they regret not making you the priority. Whether you're a man, a woman, whatever. They regret not making you the priority. And being so close, they felt kind of possibly stuck in a situation. This person's starting to get worried because if you were always fighting for the connection, the one that was the glue, right? You're not doing that anymore. And now they're getting worried. So this is what's pushing this person to reveal their true feelings and emotions to you. Yeah, this is what's pushing them to, yeah, commit. Let's take it to the next level because nobody else matters. Yeah. But see, we have that ego on the back of the deck. It says that they got lost for a while trying to save their ego. But there is a new beginning. And we do have compromise here with a new beginning. So, yeah, let's forget about the past. They're going to want a completely clean slate. Like, let's do things differently than it was before. I'm ready to do things differently than it was before now. All right. Oh, shoot. Well, guys, that entire freaking deck fell. 2 decks fell. Hold on. Shoot. And those are some of the decks I need. So I got to get this handled really quick. I'll get that other deck later. We do have Threes of Crowds showing itself to me. So, and we have Soul Contract. So they could be in the process of they still need to complete some type of karmic lessons or karmic contract that they have with somebody else that's not you. It does not have to be romantic, but they possibly still have unresolved karma in another situation. That's why I said there's possibly somebody that they still need to forgive, or there's some emotional burdens that they still need to release in regards to that situation. If they're still in that situation with that person, because it was kind of coming out earlier that they are in like a chaotic or a toxic living environment, that's part of them leaving that situation or setting boundaries or doing whatever they got to do in that situation is part of their karmic lessons as well. So let's see. We have illusions that, see, it says move on from the illusion of them so you don't lose yourself in loving them. They could be holding on to a person or a situation where they believe that person loves them or cares about them, but that's not true. And it's actually, they've been losing themselves in that situation because they're under the illusion that that person loves them. Hiding their feelings for fear of what happens next. Testing the waters. So something possibly happened this spring between the two of you that is going to lead to them making some type of big decision at some point. Yeah, we have career focused here. So it says need career satisfaction and financial security before prioritizing love. Definitely dealing with some commitment issues. It could be stemming all the way back from their childhood. And I feel like it possibly is that for a lot of you. Could be exes, but usually if we have unresolved childhood wounds, it also leaches into our romantic relationship. So they possibly have shit going on from their childhood and then also shit going on from past relationships that didn't work out very well either, right? But they're telling you to keep an open mind for right now. Be open to, different possibilities. This person is keeping tabs on you in some way. Uncertainty, not knowing how you feel about them makes them hold back their feelings. They want certainty. This person always wants you to take the lead and take the initiative and come towards them and stroke their ego and validate them. And I feel like Spirit is saying it's your turn. You know what I mean? They need to come in and make it clear how they feel about you, what they want with you. Confirm to you that they also feel this connection with you, that you guys do want the same thing. They need to come in and do something for once. We have grass is greener here in new beginning. I don't know if this person thought the grass is greener with someone else, but we do have grass is greener in new beginning. So I feel like this person feels like the grass is greener with you. And we also have taking action here and fear of rejection. So yeah, outside influences here and breaking rules. See, heavily influenced by the people around them, opinions or gossip. And it says being with you will cause controversy So that's who they're hiding you from. They're hiding you from someone that they know that if they choose to be with you, it's going to cause drama or controversy. But it says that they're going to get to the point where they're ready to break their social norms or get out of their comfort zone or even go against what other people want for them or want them to do to be with you. They'll do it at some point. They are going to be afraid that you're going to reject them when they come back. But I feel like this person feels like the grass is greener with you. All right. Grass is greener than whatever other situation they've been settling in. So let's get a few of these. In the works. So it's already in the works. Yeah. What you want wants you. Nothing else to be done. So Spirit says there's nothing else that you need to do. This person has to let go of a dead end situation. They're being guided to do so. They possibly have some things that they have to attend to before they can come towards you. So Spirit says it's best that they handle that, right? They definitely have been foolish and reckless and inattentive. Yeah, messy when it came to you. But yeah, their ego. When I tell you this person's ego is just a big issue. They've been getting in their own way. They've been blocking a blessing. The divine has been trying to give them this gift. You were a gift to this person. And I feel like this person has been rejecting it, or they just didn't feel deserving of it. So they've been rejecting it, right? And I feel like it just happened very unexpectedly. But I do feel like after a period of you guys not speaking, examining their life, they're going to want another chance. It may not be until the winter. I've been picking up on winter energy for today for whatever reason, but they're kind of going to come towards you with different motives, wanting a fresh start, really having goals and aspirations for the two of you, like as a couple, and wanting to like do right by you at some point. Yeah, Leo season's here. It says change will be forced upon. Ambitious, decisive, and stubborn. Trust in your leaders. August might be significant. Leo season in August might be significant. Lessons to learn. Healing work must be done. Yeah. Soul lessons, learning wounds, blocked for your highest good. So Spirit's not letting this happen right now, but at some point, it's like it is, because it's in the works, and we have this again. It says all good things take time. Promise, potential, incubation, analyze, learn, and prepare first. But they'll be back. Some of you guys know this person will be back. And it's something about when they, like I said already, could be within the next 6 months or about 6 months from now when things start moving. But I keep telling you that when this person does come back, things are going to move very quickly. I even have rushing in now too, showing itself to me. So what is giving this person a clear perception though? Before I move on, what is changing their perception? All I know, Spirit's saying, all I can see here is that Spirit is saying that it will take a while for them to really get this new perception. Yeah, unorthodox thinking leads the way. It's not even that this person isn't seeing clearly. It's just that they're in like an outdated belief system that is not serving them. They have to be open to new possibilities, getting out of their comfort zone, new experiences, new belief systems. Like they're very stuck in their ways or set in their ways, and it's working against them. All right. So yeah, they got to follow their heart. Cancer season. It says, take the reins of your life, compassion, nurture, and moody, make decisions with your heart. Yeah. They're too logical, possibly. They have to have a good balance between the heart and the head, and they're a little bit too logical. 3D. They're too 3D too. Material, what you can see and what you can touch, not like, they're not really like spiritual at all, this person that you're dealing with. But it's just a lot of energy here of like a sudden turn of events, them having like this aha moment, having this epiphany, and taking a leap of faith on this connection. Now, and for some of you, it might be too late, but that's what I see. It's just going to kind of happen out of the blue, and I'm picking up on that a lot. I picked up on that in the Twin Flames reading as well. So let's get you guys some, guidance really quick. Yeah, it's not that it's just that they're stuck in some type of belief system, and it's like they're not really open-minded. They need to be more open-minded, because there's a blessing that's waiting on them to get them out of a situation. Like the divine's giving them the opportunity to get out of a situation that's not good anyways. We have rest. It says you're disconnecting yourself from the world and giving yourself the space to rest and grow in your awareness of what's real and what's meaningful to you. We have travel. It says there could be an opportunity to travel that will break up your daily routine and also help you discover and consider fresh ideas you hadn't thought of before. We have jackpot. At last, you'll feel like you have it all. Love, success, money, and feeling proud of yourself. You will finally achieve the everlasting happy ending you dreamed of. And we have ancestors. So your ancestors and this person's ancestors might be trying to bring y'all together, okay? You and this person could also be breaking ancestral karma, and that's actually what this card says. Your ancestors are rooting heavy, especially with the whole getting out of like a belief system, getting out of your comfort zones and the way you were raised, things like that. So generational curse breakers here. Your ancestors are rooting for your success as they watch you break ancestral karma. One step at a time, more gets cleared and more growth sinks in. And we have detachment. Yeah, somebody needs to break down their walls. Somebody's being a little bit too closed off. It's like this person's kind of rejecting you a little bit because you're different than anybody that they've ever been with, or even anybody else that they surround themselves with. But at the same time, they do love you. They do like have a desire for you, but they're kind of rejecting you because of like, you're very different from them, or it's scaring them. You're outside of their comfort zone. Break down your walls. You're losing touch with the world and not giving yourself a chance to connect with other people. Learn to open up to others and accept those who are different, including you. You're definitely teaching this person, or this person's learning lessons, or you both are learning lessons through this connection. It says one day you'll share your story with others. You have power and a lot more than you realize. Speaking up about your experiences and what's important to you is a way to create change. So there could be things that you've told this person, things that you've lived through, endured, things like that, that they are, how do I say that? They're taking it in more than you realize. Like you're kind of inspiring this person to rebel, go against the grain, stop playing it safe, not care what other people think about them and their decisions based off how you live your life. They feel like you're a very authentic person. And I feel like this person maybe struggles to be authentic to themselves. They do things for show, right? They wear masks, but you are very authentic, and it's actually inspiring this person to do the same thing, whether you see that or not yet. I feel like at some point in the future you will. They kind of are in regret that they've lost their chance with you, but you're pushing this person to make a decision finally. Like you're finally not pushing them, but just your influence on them. You've rubbed off on this person. Okay. There's already seeds planted, and they know that they have to make a decision, or they're going to end up missing out on you. So yeah, there's just a big inner child here again, injustice. So things are shifting in your favor. Karma is definitely playing out here. Karma is definitely playing out in this situation. This person is just like their childhood, their past was not good, and they're having a really hard time. They're really having a hard time healing from those things or even facing those things. But I do feel like you're a big influence in them finally doing that. And it's leading to this courtship. Your love life will begin to blossom by taking those first steps towards intimacy and allowing your connection to gradually develop into something steady and consistent without rushing into love. So this is what I'm seeing here for you guys. I hope that this did resonate with you. Thank you for watching. This is my second channel. I will link my main channel in the description box and in the comment section. And don't forget to like or follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok for more collective readings. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.